It was one of the first things they noticed upon moving to South Minneapolis.
There's just these little libraries all over.
Lauren and Mike Solom's son Freddie loved the libraries.
Good night, little monster.
That's Freddie sharing a story with his little sister Hattie.
Little kid.
For Freddie, little libraries were like finding hidden treasure.
So we would, of course, have to stop at every single one and look inside of them.
But how disappointed Freddie be when the libraries were missing kids' books?
Pretty bummed. Started complaining a lot. We'd have to find the next library to see if there was something else in there for him.
For a year now, the neighborhood libraries have been missing Freddie.
He was 5. Yeah. He turned 5 shortly after he began chemo in the hospital.
Lauren and Mike lost their only son last July.
I was diagnosed with Burkitt lymphoma. It was a brutal 8 months, to say the least.
But now the boy who craved children's books
This is the house. This is the fun house.
is about to make sure his neighborhood never runs out.
What do you think? We've got our first bag of books. Here, she put the little ones up top.
As much as Freddie enjoyed reading,
Unicorn.
he also loved sharing.
Bruce the Bear books were Freddie's favorites.
Sharing that will now extend to kids he didn't even know.
Here, oh yeah, How to Train a Porcupine. That's how Freddie learned how to go potty.
And not just his books.
His trinkets.
Freddie craved collecting, sorting, and giving away what he called his trinkets.
These are trinkets. This is the Funhouse warehouse.
And then she put the toys in.
Freddie's Funhouse has an attic for Freddie to share his trinkets too.
Just keeping that spirit going.
Margaret Munson
Yeah.
at Children's Minnesota suggested the library, then found a carpenter who volunteered to build it.
You want to go up here?
Recognizing the tenderness of this moment,
You want to do more toys?
Freddie's grandparents are giving his parents and sister space. They've spent the past year grieving the loss of a grandson.
He was such a good little boy. Didn't deserve this.
But Freddie more than deserves
Good job, Hattie.
this.
And that's what I want, like what we want to keep doing, is spreading joy in his name and in his honor.
A little boy, a little library,
Put your hand in.
and a lot of
Ready?
love.
1, 2, 3, Freddie!
Boy, do Care 11 News, Minneapolis.
It is literally another world, just sort of like hiding right under our noses. And we've grown to what is now over 4 million individual specimens. And this is basically the pinnacle of biodiversity. My name is Robin Thompson, and I am the curator here at the University of Minnesota Insect Collection. All right. My family calls me the Bug Lady. The collection was founded in 1879, so we're around 140 years old. These are great. I love click beetles. I think we have insects from every continent except for Antarctica.
Wait, there's insects in Antarctica?
Yep. There are some insects. It's definitely not like the hotbed of biodiversity, but there are some. I always thought with these maroon and gold stripes, this should be the mascot for the U, but I don't think the U wants a carrion barrier. It takes care of little dead animals. I think it's a really charismatic bug, especially for Minnesota. This is a beautiful beetle. Insects are integral to life as we know it. If we didn't have insects, life would look completely different. The Minnesota DNR has been really interested in our native bee populations. Something has caused these bees to shift their county range or to be now missing from the state. These historical specimens are what lead to our conclusions about what's going on now and whether or not we need to pay attention to that. People find it surprising how much information can be gleaned from these old specimens. And I like this one in the back, 'cause it's got a huge proboscis. So if every insect specimen in this collection is a single data point, you can start to really make a big picture of what used to be or what it is becoming. These guys are just the kings of camouflage. They look like sticks, they look like leaves. They're just totally alien. I don't get bored because I've always got something new, and there's always new insects that are so amazing. This one has even evolved those giant like spines on its back legs are for kicking. Grab it, bite it, whatever, it literally just kicks backwards with these giant knives on the back of its legs. The insect world is so big and it is so diverse, and there are so many bits and pieces of it that are so amazing. I just really love seeing new parts of it and watching other people do the same thing.
After 2 goals, we switch.
If you're inclined to believe in miracles,
Go, Gus, get it.
come inside. The Dieterding family appears to have scored one.
Let's go.
That's Sylvia and Hank at center ice. And at goalie, that's Gus,
2-1.
who was on the family's icy driveway back in March before the concrete was poured, loading some things in his dad's truck, including this youth bow and arrow.
I think he was carrying everything at once, and the arrow we think was like right here, and he then fell right on it.
Parents, Abby and Dave.
I was vacuuming downstairs. Dave was getting dressed, and he came in, in a panic, like, whoa, lots of blood.
He had a very small, cut on his head.
Cleaned up, this is the cut.
At home, he kept saying, Mom, am I dying? Am I gonna leave you? I don't wanna leave you yet. And we're like, Gus, no, we're just getting stitches.
They drove to the Alexandria Hospital, where a cautious doctor sent Gus by helicopter to Minneapolis and Children's Minnesota, no one yet knowing how far the arrow had gone.
That's the path the arrow took, and a little bit of hemorrhage along the way.
See that white dot at the top of Gus's head scan? It's a piece of bone carried by the arrow to where it stopped, before Gus, on his own, pulled the arrow back out.
And that scan, I was like, it literally took my breath away, and I felt like sick to my stomach. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, no, that far, what?
Yet there was Gus in a hospital bed at Children's Minnesota, seemingly fine. So fine, doctors at Children's initially sent him back home. These scans weren't taken until his parents brought him back after Gus started vomiting, and doctors finally saw what they couldn't fathom.
He looked too normal.
Ken Maslanka is the doc who heads Children's Pediatric Intensive Care Unit.
I would say in the 28 years I've been at Children's of Minnesota, I've never seen anything like this.
Again, the arrow went through the middle of Gus's brain.
All the sensory and motor function is all coming through here. It came within 2 centimeters of exiting the skull.
Dr. Maslanka made a model showing the arrow's trajectory.
So the carotid artery is right here. Had it hit that would have been death within minutes.
If he'd seen this model without first knowing the outcome,
I would say that this poor, unfortunate 9-year-old young man didn't survive this, based on what I see here.
Yeah, this one was really cool, right?
yet there's Gus
I hope you feel better.
rereading the get well cards from his school.
The best hockey player I know.
It's either fortune at a minimum, or it's heavenly presence of God controlling the direction of that arrow.
Yeah.
For Gus's parents, no question which.
We know it didn't just happen.
This is a miracle.
Yeah.
Family photos of Gus doing normal kid things, all taken since March when he pulled an arrow out of his brain. And the double Gus hit, his first time at bat after returning to his baseball team.
He is as normal as he was beforehand.
If you are inclined to believe in miracles, seldom will you see one clearer.
It is a miracle.
It's a miracle.